50,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On the handoff, Edwards. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give for Edwards running right. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So a big decision there to go on 4th down. Gets him not only to first, but gets him the touchdown as well.
And Brandon, you and I know that all these coaches tell us if every play is executed the way it's designed, it goes for a touchdown. But let's be honest, they were shooting for the first down.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, Charles, there's a couple of things at play here. I don't understand why you don't just kick the PAT to tie it this late in the 4th. If you are going to go for it, though, why the fake kick from the 15?
No explanation that I have will make any type of sense. You're exactly right. Kick the extra point, have a tie game, and see what happens down the stretch. But if you're going to go for it, as you said, I want my offense out there, and I like my chances from the 2-yard line, not faking it from the 15.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Toss left side, Patterson. And he powers his way up past the 30. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Third down, here's Patterson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, you got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Mahomes to throw it. Forced out to his left. He's got a man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final try for Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond.